From the gun, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Mike 19! Hey, I'm coming.
On first down, it's Moss, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56, 55, right there in the middle.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
5 wide. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Half. Joker.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. From the gun, it's Jackson. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's Allen to throw again. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Five.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would get... And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. To the air, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch gears.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Jackson from the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Bravo.
Here we go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Watching you five.
Hey, Alpha.
Allen now on first down. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the pass. Pass 85. Pass 85. 55, my God, 55. Get that quarterback.
To throw again. Allen stepping up. He'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
4th down, here's Jackson. Snead's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Bring it.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming. I'm coming after you.
Middle.
49, check 49.
Go.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 81 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Back. Hey, alert 3.
Jackson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. pushing his way through.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age.